Well, hello everyone. Welcome back to Dual Destinies. Previously, we began the third case of the game, and what a fascinating set piece this is. It's Themis Academy, where prospective lawyers of all kinds and even judges come to learn the law. And we've actually met up back with Juniper Woods. This seems to still be taking place before the first case. And unlucky for her, it looks like, well, at least to me, that she's going to be considered the guilty party here in the eyes of the law. See, one Professor Constance something was found dead, and unfortunately, the manner in which she was found dead quite closely mirrors the stage play that was being put on, but only Juniper here and the deceased teacher were privy to the script of that play, so it's not looking too good for her. I also met a few other characters, such as Newman something and Hugh O'Connor, who are actors in the play. So, I think we talked to her a bunch. I think I showed her items. Is that right? Yeah, I must have. Sure, fair enough. Tell me about your performance. I was responsible for making everyone's stage costumes. Ooh. What? I'm sorry, why does that look like the mirror? Constellations glow through fabric, that's neat. Huh. And this is what I'll be wearing. Even down to a diamond brooch. That's amazing, Junie. But then again, you were always good at that kind of thing. These constellations in particular are really something. Oh, thank you. One of my favorite things to do is to look up at the stars in the middle of the forest. Huh, so you're a fan of the night sky then? Wow, Apollo. Didn't know you were such a romantic. It's not like that. I have this friend, he and I go way back, who got me really interested in space. Wait, you do? Wait, you had friends when you were young? Color me surprised. Wow, that's rude. As student council president, I cannot allow such mean-spirited teasing to continue. Eep. I think she's angry. Haha. Wait, 2 pages. Did I see the second? Hold on. Oh. Paint inside of costume with fluorescent paint. Leave time to dry. Oh, that's gonna be shenanigans. Draw constellations on outside and make small holes according to this pattern. In the dark, the paint will shine through the holes, bringing the constellations to life. Clever idea. Huh. The costumes were no problem, but as for singing, I'm not sure I... No, you can do it! That's right, and anyone who says otherwise will have to answer to me. It's like a chivalrous love triangle. A damsel in distress and 2 knights in shining armor. I would not call them knights. Also, what is that noise? Maybe that Themis Herald article wasn't too far from the truth. Speaking of the latest news, I wonder how the mock trial turned out. So, how did the mock trial end? We were just about to reach a verdict when the police arrived. Now we'll never know how it would have turned out. I guess that's what happens when there's a real murder during a fake murder trial. It ended right before the verdict? Talk about bad timing. Oh, it must be Newman's, rig. Yeah. I was this close, man! I bet I would've won! But I bet the defense wasn't doing too badly either, right? Oh, he's so pretentious. Is he even looking for something specifically, or is he just leafing through it for the appearance of it? Wait, who's? Oh, 25th edition, that says. I thought that was an author's name. We'll settle this some other time, and I assure you I will win when that time comes. Like I'm gonna let that happen? I don't think so! I hope they don't end up hurting each other. Oh, don't worry. The three of us have been good friends since we enrolled here. We even have proof of our friendship. Proof? Like physical evidence proof? Yes, we're studying for a career in law, and in the legal world, evidence is everything. Yeah! As long as our friendship lasts, you can bet we'll be carrying them around. Friendship bracelets? Or something? Ah, the famed Themis Legal Academy ingenuity at work. So, what exactly is this proof of friendship anyway? Well, it's a secret, and if I show you it would be bad luck. Oh, okay. I knew it. There's definitely some discord in Junie's voice. Our friendship is sacred and inviolable. It's not something to be put cheaply on display. Proof? We don't need no stinking proof. Us three are friends forever! Please calm down. I can hear discord in their voices too. But they're talking about their friendship. What's going on here? Something wrong, Athena? No, it's nothing. Oh, all right then. Hey, isn't that... Everyone stay right where you are, don't move a muscle. Oh, it's gotta be Fulbright. Uh-huh. Only he would yell like that. Detective Fulbright, is something wrong? Yes, murder. Murder's wrong. Why, if it isn't my little lawyer friends. Sorry, but the small talk will have to wait. Huh? Juniper Woods, you're under arrest for the murder of Constance Court. Yeah, saw that coming a mile away. I'm what? Wait a second. What's going on here? Why are you arresting Junie? Please, Detective Fulbright, we're involved in this case too. Aha! So you're the lawyers the dispatch said were first on the scene. I can't tell you everything, but I will say this. There are two major reasons for her arrest. Number 1. The suspect led somebody to where the body was. I didn't. And number 2. The crime scene is exactly how the suspect portrayed it in her script. Okay, that one I saw coming, but... What's this about Junie leading someone to the scene? It's gotta be someone in a similar costume, right? That's gotta be it. Someone saw someone in the full-body costume and was like, oh, that must be Juniper. That has to be it, right? Right? But you can't arrest her on just those grounds. True, but there's more. However, Prosecutor Blackwell specifically told me to say no more than that. So Blackwell's the prosecuting attorney on this one too? Detective Fulbright found this in the suspect's pocket. What? Why, there's blood on this. That's evidence we made for the mock trial. A mock trial? Never heard of such a thing, but it sounds fishy to me. Real fishy. Now, if you would, officers. Yes, sir. Uh-oh. But I... Uh-oh. Junie, I have to do something. I can't let them take her away like this. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have work to do.
Hold it!
Damn straight. Ooh.
Hold it! I refuse to believe that she's the killer! Junie! I've decided. I'm going to defend you. I'll fight with everything I've got. Athena. Junie, it's good to hear you say that name again.
Oh, that was sweet. Hate to interrupt your bonding time, but... aren't you rather new to all this? You're barely even a lawyer. Well, I don't have much experience, and I may need Apollo and Mr. Wright's help at times. But nobody believes in Junie as much as I do. I'll help you too, Juniper. There's no way you murdered your professor. Athena, Apollo, thank you both. I'm counting on you, cough cough. You've got your back, Junie. Hell yeah. Guess things worked out after all. Now that you have your lawyers, Miss Woods, it's time for us to head back to the station. What's it gonna take for that guy to... I can't... he's just too much. I feel like he's trying too hard. I can't believe Junie's been arrested for murder. I can't believe I accepted her case without asking Mr. Wright. Take a deep breath and relax, Athena. I'm here to help with whatever you need. So let's get right on the case. Right. I won't have this case left in the hands of rank amateurs. If anyone's going to solve this case, it'll be me. Time to investigate. Why, that smug little... he hasn't even finished law school. Phew! That was totally rude! And you're not the only one on the case, man. I'm in too, big time. Juniper Woods, I'm gonna save you! Speaking of trying too hard... oh... chill pill, please. Get them from Hickfield Clinic. I don't care where you get them. Just take a chill pill. Now that those two are gone, let's get back to what I was talking about in front of the stage. About the mock trial, that is. Oh, right. You said the victim's location, position, and so on were just like in the script. Exactly. But without the script or any props, it's kind of hard to explain. Perhaps I could help? Air 4 Okay. Alright, that's gotta be the famous prosecutor. You know, I don't like... I don't like him too much, Mr. Gavin, but... That's why I completely blanked on... oh my god, he's back! In 3D! Prosecutor Gavin! What are you doing here? Well, maybe I should be more clear. It's not that I don't like him, it's just that he kind of made no impression on me. I just kind of feel whatever about him, you know? Like, Edgeworth and Von Karma are unforgettable. Both Von Karmas, really. Godot was friggin' Godot. Blackwill's made an impression with his sheer, uncompromising edginess. Clavier here is just like... he's a bit self-centered. And has a bit of an ego, but... I don't know, man. I just feel like he's kind of there. You two seem to know each other. Is someone going to introduce me? Why, I do believe we have a fresh face here. Greetings, Fraulein. I am Clavier Gavin. I forget what voice I gave him. That's not good news. Some know me as a prosecutor, but I'm most famous for my former rock band. We were quite popular, you know, but regrettably the band went kaput. Perhaps you've heard of us, the Gaviners. I was the lead vocalist. Never heard of your band. Then again, I was out of the country till only recently. But can I get your autograph? Oh, come on, Athena, not you too. You just met him like 3 seconds ago and you want his autograph? Forgive me, Fraulein, but I've retired from the music biz. I'd be happy to offer my autograph as rock star prosecutor Clavier Gavin. Oh, okay. That one then. She's a lively one, eh, Air Forehead? Didn't know she was your type. She is the newest member of Write Anything Agency, that's all. Nice to meet you. I'm Athena Cykes. A pleasure to meet you too, Athena Cykes. Now that the intros are out of the way, I'm sure you have some questions for me, yeah, Air Forehead? Of course. I'm a lawyer. May I ask why you people present your attorney's badges like that? It seems like Air Forehead and Mr. Wright always want to show theirs off too. Well, let me ask you, Prosecutor Gavin, why do you play air guitar? Ah. It would seem the answer we seek can be found in much the same place. I never gave it that much thought, actually. I always just whip it out. Don't take that out of context. Well, you're not the prosecutor on this case, so it should be fine to show you evidence. Why, Fraulein, what a wonderful piece of evidence you have there. But I imagine no matter what you present, it would be impossible for it to be more persuasive than your beauty. Too bad it doesn't work that way in court, too. The news? Did I ever mention I'm a graduate of this fine institution? The mock trials, they sure bring back memories. So many unforgettable battles. Really? So you stood on that stage too? Yeah, I wailed on my air guitar, rocked out to the beat, and exposed crimes for all to see. You could say this is where my hard-rocking prosecutorial style made its debut. Hard-rocking prosecutorial style? How did your mock trial turn out? Huck ton, baby. I brought the house down and had the crowd on its feet. Ever since, the Academy has held a live concert in conjunction with the mock trial. All I wanted to know was how the trials turned out. Nothing about the arrow. How about the costume? No. Fair enough. Why are you here? I know why. So, what are you doing here, Prosecutor Gavin? I'm here for the same reason as your boss, to give a lecture and a training seminar. So he's the famous prosecutor they invited. And I have another crucial role to play. The Gaviners are getting back together for a one-time special performance. Even though you guys disbanded, which was a shame, by the way, really. Yeah, I know how much you adored our music, Air Forehead. Anyway, I studied abroad in Germany to get my badge early, but I did graduate from here. Wait, so that performance Junie mentioned? I see you've already heard about that. One student representative was selected to sing with us on stage. And the stage was supposed to look like this tomorrow. Oh, the statue. Huh, so the statues represent Phoenix and Kristoff. Oh god. Clavier, yeah, right. Huh. Well, I don't see anything exactly amiss with this diagram. Two big banners and a pair of wicked statues. This is just an illustration, but it's not half bad. Wicked statues? Wait, are these supposed to be you and Mr. Wright? Bingo, Fraulein. They were so big and magnificent too. What a terrible waste. But the worst part of this whole thing is, my long-awaited reunion with my mentor never came to pass. Oh, not Constance. Wait, don't tell me your mentor was... Professor Court. She was the one who taught me how to think about the law. Oh, that's a shame. God, this track sounds so much like Mega Man X. Maybe from the PlayStation 1 era. So, Constance Court was your professor here at the Academy. She may have taught the judge course, but she had a huge impact on me. She was fond of saying, the end is only justified through proper means. You know, I'm gonna be real. Minutes before I sat down to record this, I was thinking, yeah, alright, so if Aristotle means ends up being the big bad, I maybe for like the final video of this trial, of this whole case, where he's found guilty, I could title it the ends of means, or the ends justify the means, or something punny like that. God damn it, game, you stole it. She wouldn't tolerate dishonesty and always revered what was right beyond all else. I can feel Prosecutor Gavin's sadness. Oh no, I think I'm gonna cry. Sniffle. Athena, are you tearing up? Well, I can't blame you. Prosecutor Gavin owes a lot of who he is to Professor Court. Exactly. So as you can see, we are both joined in purpose, so to speak, yeah? Now let's rock this place hard. Huh? I don't follow. Let's rock what? Forget already, Air Forehead. I said I'd help you explain the mock trial. We're going to reprise it right here in the lecture hall. It might help us catch her killer. Well, it's fun that he's helping us. Huh. Oh, this is good. Oh, this is really good. Oh, shit, I was alright. A little bit of court and investigation, huh? Oh, this is really good. Oh, damn. Alright. Yeah, I guess determining stuff here could reflect on the actual situation. After all, if it is a copycat killing of this stage play, then discovering the truth might, well, lead to the truth. Right, the stage is ready. And you, Air Forehead, ready to rock? No, the defense is not ready to rock. You saw the actual mock trial earlier, right? Just relax, you'll do fine. Besides, we have the script right here. Juni's masterpiece? The one everyone's been talking about? Yeah, and there's only one in existence. I borrowed it, if you will. Now, Fraulein, we'll need you to play the part of defendant and judge as per the script. Okay, got it. I've only read the case outlines so far. I don't know how it actually turns out, so I'll treat this like I'm prosecuting a real case. You, Air Forehead, will play the part of a fledgling lawyer, a role you were born to play. All the evidence is also here with us. We have everything we need to reprise the mock trial. What about the bloody needle? Très bien. Let's get started. Defendant/Judge Athena Cykes is psyched and ready to rock. Court is now in session for our reenactment of the mock trial. Or what I like to call the mock trial. Yeah, a double mockery, perhaps, but a trial is still a trial. Octon, baby, it's no holds barred. Let's rock. Can we take it easy today?
Objection!
It may just be a mock of a mock, but there's only one way to compete. You play to win. So remember, each time I catch you slacking off, I'm holding you in contempt of court. Wait, life bar? Great. A judge that voices her own objections and abuses her judicial powers. All right. Talk. Now then, Prosecutor Gavin, your opening statement, if you please. You got it, Fraulein Judge. Our case is set in a school very much like this one. The victim, a professor, female. The defendant, an archery club member, also female. Oh me, oh my. I'm innocent. Innocent, I tell you. That's some seriously bad acting, Fraulein. Anyway, the victim's body was discovered in the middle of the quad. Here's a shot of the crime scene. Ironically, it was Professor Court who posed as the corpse. Air Forehead, how did the mock trial participants react to this photo? Mr. Newman was surprised by what Professor Court was wearing. He reacted with, "Oh, the green sweatsuit." That's not exactly what I would pick to focus on, so why would he care about that? Well, she's a judge, so she should be wearing black, right? What role does green have here, especially for a sweatsuit, was it? Yeah. Was she going for a jog? Too much of a fledgling to know what's important, that one. In any case, both in the mock trial and the actual case, Professor Court was wearing a sweatsuit. Moving right along.
Hold it!
Hey, wait a sec. The body was discovered in the same area as the mock case, although there was a stage. Plus, the murder weapon and arrow and the lack of blood are also the same. That's right, and therein lies the significance of this mock trial. So let's keep rocking it hard, just like that. Before the crime occurred, the defendant was to meet with the victim in the quad. Let's see here. When I arrived at our meeting place, I found the professor with an arrow in her stomach. But it wasn't me. I didn't kill her. You don't have to ham it up like that, Athena. It's called getting into character, Air Forehead. Don't be such a wet blanket. Right. Let's see. Oh, yeah, then Hugh said, a frail co-ed used her bare hands to stab a professor with an arrow? I don't think so. At the time of the murder, a male student was seen holding a bow in the archery club room, which has a clear view of the quad. He shot the arrow into the victim before my client even got there. Nine, Air Forehead. That feigned swagger does not suit you in the least. Order! 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 Especially you, Mr. Justice. Me? I was just trying to get into it like Mr. Euro Rocker said. So, the victim was shot from the archery club room before the meeting even took place. Hence, the defendant could not be the killer. That seems to be the defense's assertion. Prosecutor Gavin, do you have any objections? The autopsy report notes that the edges of the victim's wound were unusually ragged. Could such physical trauma possibly result from an arrow shot from a bow? 9. I believe the victim was impaled with the arrow by hand, post-mortem. In short, the real murder weapon was not the arrow at all. When Robin was prosecutor, he had a tough time determining the real murder weapon. Well, he's just a student, a warm-up act, while I am the real deal, the headliner, so to speak. The true murder weapon was most likely the awl that was left in the art room. An awl? What's that? An awl, you say? What might that be? It's a kind of tool used for poking holes in paper, wood, and other materials. It's kind of like an ice pick. I have a photo here if you're interested. Gross! It's all bloody up to the handle. Please tell me it's just paint. Most likely, Fraulein. Pretty realistic, yeah? Let's pretend it's real blood for now. The defendant's prints were lifted from the murder weapon. Furthermore, traces of the victim's blood were discovered in the art room. That's where I believe the murder actually took place. So the question now is, how did the body get from the art room to the stage? The murder took place in the third-floor art room, but the body was found in the quad. I almost want to say, well, aren't you the prosecutor? This is good for my client. Why would my client murder them, move the body to an incredibly public space, then go ahead and discover the body for all to see? Why would she do that? But I suppose we're on rails here, so whatever. It must have been quite a chore moving the body all that way. Not at all. There's a maintenance area and storehouse right outside the art room. And a cart used to carry balls around was found there. Oh, I think I've seen one of those before. That's a pretty big one. Hey, jumbo, yeah? Big enough to fit a person or a body in it. The defendant dropped the body from the art room window, then moved it with the cart. That is how a high school girl could easily move a body all by herself. You don't say!
Objection!
A body dropped from 3 stories up would show signs of massive blunt force trauma.
Objection!
That voice sounded way too youthful for him. Huh. How old is he supposed to be, by the way? 25? Yeah, that's what I thought. He sounds like a 15-year-old. Oh, cripes, Bobby's 33? I had him pegged for like 40-ish. Huh. That may be true, but you failed to account for the large high jump mat in the storehouse. A body dropped onto such a mat would show no signs of blunt force trauma. Yikes. It's almost scary how similar this whole case is to the mock trial proceedings. Quite the crafty killer. In an attempt to cast suspicion on the archery club, they moved the body to the quad where it would be an easy shot from the club room. Then the killer faked the murder weapon by inserting an arrow into the awl stab wound. Sounds like he has only high praise for Junie's script. Were there any further arguments from the defense? Nope. It seemed like the teacher who was playing the judge was satisfied too. Time for the finale then. Your verdict if you please, Fraulein Judge. Huh? Oh, right, that's me. Very well, this court finds the defendant, Juniper Woods. Wait a second. Even if this is just a mock trial of a mock trial, I don't want to declare Junie guilty. Yeah, perhaps that's not such a good idea. let's end our mock trial here. Besides, it's about time I get back to my investigation. Thanks, you two. That little run-through of the mock trial cleared up quite a few things. Huh. Let's look at that full script. Oh, this is interesting. Things to prepare. All buy with school festival funds get from hardware store. Arrow, if I borrow one from the archery club, it could give away part of the script's plot. TBD. Sweatsuit. Victim's outfit will be a red one from the prosecutor course. What? Why the change? Why the change? That is interesting. Octan, baby. The prosecution's already got a witness sized up too. That was quick. Prosecutor Blackwell's almost too good. You're sure in a helpful mood today, Prosecutor Gavin. Well, like I said, I just want to catch whoever killed Professor Court. And there's no reason for me to start butting heads with you two. Anyway, I won't say goodbye, as I'm sure I'll be seeing you two later. Well, no, he didn't say you two later. I think he was just talking to Athena. I always thought prosecutors were all a rather scary bunch. But Prosecutor Gavin seems pretty nice. Yeah, he's not so bad as prosecutors go. We should get back to investigating too. We don't have nearly enough information yet. And we also have to tell Mr. Wright that we accepted Junie's case. Right. Looks like we have our work cut out for us. Huh. Ooh. This music's nice. Is it new? I feel like this is a remix of a theme from Ace Attorney 4, but I'm not sure. Oh, nice. Your attorney's badge. That's the first thing you want to present when you meet someone new. Damn straight. I heard that's what all the lawyers do. You heard that? From whom? Who else? Mr. Wright. Just remember, your badge comes first. See, Athena? Check it out. This is my attorney's badge. Oh, that's so intense. Want to present mine like that too. Yes, nice one, Athena. Keep it up. I don't care if it's totally unrelated to the case or just plain annoying or even embarrassing. Just keep presenting evidence without any regard for others. That's the first step towards becoming a successful trial lawyer. Leave it to me. I'll present one piece after another, and then another. Alright. It's pretty cute. A torrid love triangle. Juniper sure is popular with the guys. Of course she is. She's pretty, plus she has such a sweet and caring personality. I know what you're thinking. Why can't Athena be more like that, right? Ah, no. The thought never crossed my mind. Let's see. Panic, sorrow. Yep, that's exactly what crossed his mind. Any thoughts on the script? The mock trial was quite the heated battle. Mr. Wright didn't even hear me when I said I wanted to see it. That was so unfair. We should have done rock, paper, scissors to decide who got to watch. I know I would have totally beaten you. How could you know that? The game's totally random. Oh, that's what you think? Oh, you amateur. You rank amateur, you fool. No, I can tell you favor scissors. I mean, the proof's sticking right out of your head. Huh? What are you talking about? Like I said, it's right there in your head. Alright, any ideas? The most prominent feature of this case is how closely it resembles the script. That makes it a tough one because we have to have a firm understanding of them both. No sweat. We can reenact the mock trial as many times as we want by reading the script. I'll check it out in the court record and commit it to memory later. Good. I bet the script and the mock trial are going to be the centerpiece of the real trial. Make sure you know them inside and out. Yes, sir, Mr. Justice. Mr. Justice? Careful, I could get used to that. Apollo, any advice on how to investigate this case? Start by interviewing people about the basic facts. Interview people, got it! Hey, you there, what can you tell me about the... Well, hold on, Athena. The trial's tomorrow, so try to limit it to people with some relation to the case. Okay, got it. Limit the interview pool. Right. You might also want to take it down a notch, otherwise you'll be dead by tomorrow. He wants me to calm down at a time like this? Junie's fate rests in my hands. I just have to win this one. Oh, if only you knew. I'm feeling the hallway. Ah. Mr. Wright. Oh, what is that staff now? Oh, alright. I heard they arrested your friend, Juniper. Yeah, Detective Fulbright just took her in. I refuse to believe that one of our students is capable of murder. We must prove her innocence by any means necessary. The end justifies the means. Shut up! What do you mean, the end justifies the means? I, Professor Means, always say what I mean, and mean what I say by all means. Alright. Here at our esteemed academy, we train our students to produce meaningful results. You believe in Juniper's innocence, do you not? Of course I do. Junie wouldn't even hurt a fly. Precisely. We have justice on our side. The only other thing we need are results. It is the height of folly to endanger your client by failing to pursue all means possible. Sure, I want to prove her innocence, but I don't like the sound of that the end justifies the means parts. Well, you are still young and idealistic. It's no wonder you fail to see the wisdom therein. There is but one thing to do now. I must personally take up Juniper's defense. You're going to take her case, Professor Means? I may be a professor, but I am still licensed to practice law. In fact, I have even battled Professor Court in court. Wasn't she a judge? Why would you battle a judge? Well, no, she was just a judge professor. Maybe she was a prosecutor. I don't know. No kidding. So you guys were rivals or something? No, nothing of the sort. She was an esteemed colleague at the academy and in court. You see, both Professor Court and I graduated from this academy at the top of our class. Wow, I bet they both used to really bring it. Now, if you would excuse me, I had best go discuss the case with Juniper. Professor Means, please wait. I didn't want to say anything, but Apollo and I already agreed to take your case. It's true. Juniper is counting on us to prove her innocence. Really now, you too? And when were you planning on telling me? Sorry, boss. I know we should have asked first, but... Relax, your friend was just hauled away in front of your eyes. Sometimes you just have to make snap decisions, and I think you made the right one. How wonderful. Very well, Athena Cykes, let me ask you just one thing. As a lawyer, what is it that you treasure beyond all else? That's an easy one, Professor. Seeking justice for my clients. What a wonderful answer. Juniper must be overjoyed to have a friend such as you. As her professor, I too shall do whatever I may to help her. And if you decide to take the end justifies the means strategy, come see me at once. Let's hope it never comes to that. Now, if you would excuse me. Well, time's a-wasting. We better start investigating then fast. But first, how about I tell you everything I know so far? Yes, please. Please elucidate me to your wisdom, Sensei. But first... Nope, we've seen that. Any thoughts on the script? Things like that sure scream out school days, don't they? Were you involved in any extracurricular activities like school papers or mock trials? Nah, that wasn't my thing. I was an art major. An art major? Then how did you become a famous attorney? It's kind of complicated. And when I say kind of, I mean really, really complicated. It all began with butt stink. Oh, he must really mean it. I'm picking up a lot of complex emotions in his voice. Listen, Athena, there's a certain amount of etiquette involved in presenting evidence. You're free to shove this or that into my face, but at least get my attention first or give me some sort of a warning. In other words, do as I say, not as I do. Alright. Have you learned anything new about the case? Actually, I ran into Prosecutor Gavin, and he told me something interesting. Seems the murder took place in the art room. There's traces of a large pool of blood there. So the police believe the body was moved from there to the stage. What? Really? Just like the mock trial again. The police are searching the art room, but whether they'll find anything, well... Well, what? Come to think of it... Let's do our own crime scene investigation before it gets too crowded around here. Huh? Are we even allowed to do that? It's no big deal, as long as we leave it exactly like we found it. Plus... No, never mind. Now, where was I again? But there's really no need to talk about it right here, right now. I want you two to find out for yourselves. Huh. So, were you shocked by your conversation with Professor Means? Oh, I guess so. Actually, that was pretty shocking. The dark age of the law. I'm sure you've heard those words before. Sure, a number of times. Prosecutors file false charges and lawyers fight back by fabricating evidence. There's a lot of that going around these days. But the question is, how is it related to the case at hand? Training students to produce results. That is the school's policy. Oh. Well, that in and of itself isn't a bad thing. Right. As long as those results come by fair and honest means. Oh, but what was it that Professor Means said? The end justifies the means? To survive the dark age of the law, you must use any means necessary. Fabrication of evidence and false charges are unavoidable in the quest for results. That's what they're preaching here at Themis Legal Academy. But what'll happen to our legal system if results are all that matter anymore? Relax, it's just a rumor. I'd take it with a grain of salt if I were you. Oh, that's a relief. He had me going there for a minute. Wait a second. What if Mr. Wright examined the victim's body for a reason? Maybe he was worried someone might actually tamper with the evidence. I think that about wraps up what I know so far. The fact that this case closely resembles Miss Woods' script is obviously important. Knowing that, you should probably try and identify what's the same and what's different. Okay, I'll try talking to as many people as I can on campus. Huh. I think at long last we've actually started to arrive at this theory I've had for so long. Well, not really a theory, but more like a fulfillment of the themes of a previous game. Ace Attorney 4 ended with Phoenix resolving to fix the corrupt justice system. I think this is what he meant, this dark age of the law. At long last we're here. But I suppose the fight is just beginning, isn't it? Let's head to the outdoor stage. I wonder where the banners went. Huh. I thought the area was cordoned off. Hey, the police are discussing something over there. Oh, I know. I'll just quietly sneak over for a listen. Here goes. Ah, Athena, watch where you're... Huh? Hands off? This side up? Well, someone's not obeying that sticker. Ouch! Alright, what kind of smelly hobo is gonna live in this box? What's going on here? Who put this stupid box here? Wait. Eek! What? Apollo, this box, there's... What now? There's someone or something inside. Don't let it be a snake! Huh? What? What? Well, that... alright. Is it... who? You morons just blew my cover? Okay, it's hard to understand who I'm dealing with here, but, I think I see a pleated skirt at the very bottom of the screen, so I think this is a lady. What the? There really is someone inside. That someone is me, Miriam. Miriam Scuttlebutt. And I'm a senior in the judge course. What's with the box? Oh my god. Is this literally just a straight up Metal Gear Solid reference? Huh. I mean, this talk of Snake and the cardboard box and sneaking around and living in the shadows and... My god, it's Solid Snake, everyone. God, you know, I am like this close to Let's Playing the Metal Gear Solid series. Like, I've had those, the first 3 games. Well, By verse 3, I mean starting with the PlayStation 1 version of Metal Gear Solid and the sequel and Metal Gear Solid 3. I have those ready to go. I'd like to play them soon. Maybe I could try Let's Playing. I don't know. Look, the end of Ace Attorney as a whole is approaching. In the distance, I can see it cresting the horizon. I need to think about the future, man. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I'll hold a poll on what I should play. Yeah, well, okay. It's the fate of we who live in the shadows. There's a very good reason why none may see my face by the light of day. Wait, if you're taking the judge course, did you write a mock trial script too? You really want to see my script that bad? Well, you better watch out. Read it without my permission and you'll wish you hadn't. Who cares? I'm sure it was rejected for a good reason. Nice to meet you, Scuttlebutt. Panda ink, huh? A 200 bottle package of ink. That must cost like $10,000, $100,000, $1 million, gazillion even. Well, all right. So I mean, we got a total mystery person over here, Miriam. Alright, so between Miriam here, Scuttlebutt, and the two other kids and Professor Means, that's like 4 potential witnesses slash murderers. Well, let's be real, I doubt the kids did it. Yeah, I'm sorry. My train of thought has been completely derailed by this character. What a weirdo! This is like a cat living in a box. It was nice seeing Clavier again. It's fun to read his lines, I suppose. Octun, baby. Yeah. But yes, I am quite liking the spot the difference game between the mock trial and the actual trial that's going to happen. I've already seen key differences, like the sword journal that was found with the real body. What's the deal with that? Clearly, if Constance's body was moved to the stage, clearly the murderer must have put the journal right there, meaning it's advantageous for them to leave it there, which has me asking all sorts of questions. Huh. Yes, indeed, I think I have been given quite a lot to think about, so I think I shall ruminate. Maybe next time I play, I'll be used to this character. Just kind of lost in her eyes. So yellow. So blinky. I'm Zephyr the Jester. This has been more Dual Destinies. Thank you for watching. Hopefully I'll catch you next time. So until then, please take care.